Arsene, in over 20 years at this club, you've gone through many ups and downs, mainly ups. You always talk about trying to improve as a manager. What have you learned from this bad spell?
No, I give myself the same message I get to the players, get better. Out of this room today and try to get better. What I've learned is what I knew already, is that football is a complex part of individual performance and team performance, and that when things don't go well, you test it more on the mental front than on the technical quality, and that's our test at the moment is there. Is how much can we not be divided but united and focused and motivated by the challenge we have in front of us.
So you feel this is largely down to character rather than a lack of ability?
Top-level sport is about character. I find hundreds of players who have the same technical level than the players we have, but the top level is a final part. What makes the result is the mentality, the character.
So how do you change that? How do you make it better?
Don't change it. These players are at that level because they have the character. But under difficult circumstances, the confidence can drop and can be a bit contagious, and therefore it's important to rebuild. And the energy in a team can change in 3 days. Can come back as well very quickly. We had a good game against West Ham. 5 days later, we had a bad game at Crystal Palace. So that can come back very quickly, and we have to focus on that.
Under those circumstances, do players sometimes need a shock? Do they need strong words? Have you been angrier than you've ever been at Arsenal?
I think at the moment it's important I do not talk too much about what we do internally. And of course, you cannot be not angry after our performance at Crystal Palace, but it's important as well that we don't talk too much and focus on action.
What sort of a challenge does Middlesbrough hold for you? They haven't.
Challenge you have in the Premier League everywhere is that we have to be more efficient offensively. Because we had 70% of the ball at Crystal Palace and didn't score, and much more efficient as a team defensively, and defend all together and make sure that we win the decisive duels that we have lost.
And just one last thing. You talked there about the players not playing with a handbrake on, not playing with fear, and yet in many of your recent matches you have had the majority of possession.
Yeah.
Isn't there a disconnect between the two there?
Not really, because you can have a kind of negative possession. That means a possession where you go nowhere and do not create any clear-cut chances. And as well, you can have possession because the opponent leaves you the possession. And but I just think at some stage football is happiness. Is freedom to express and desire to win, and that comes only if you really have the belief behind that sustains it.
Good morning, Arsene. There were reports yesterday that Alexis has been offered as much as £300,000 a week to stay here.
Let me calculate. How much is that per year? Yes, okay.
More than me.
More than you. I find that surprising and outrageous.
Do yourself and the club accept that players like Alexis and his quality player that you look to bring in the summer are going to be asking for those kind of figures now?
First of all, I cannot confirm that we have offered that. Secondly, we will do as always. We have to consider our financial potential to sustain the wages for the whole squad. And what is for sure is what is paid per week today was 20 years ago per year. And will that continue to go up? I don't know. I always am tempted to say no, but I was always wrong on that.